I'm Kristen Oaks-White.
And I'm Avery Davidson. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture, the only TV show bringing Louisiana farmers and consumers together every week.
Well, do you feel like you're paying more at the grocery store? I certainly do, but you might be according to the latest Farm Bureau Marketbasket survey.
Folks here in Louisiana and across the country contributed to the survey of the fall staple food items. The American Farm Bureau released the national numbers, and the Louisiana Farm Bureau provided us with the state-specific numbers. As TWILA's Neil Melancon tells us, prices are slightly higher, but food is still a bargain.
These days at Calandro's grocery store and Perkins in Baton Rouge, the meat aisle has to stay packed. It's fall, and that means a lot of food and beverages are being sold for football weekends.
Football season's on, so everything, we're buying a little bit more of everything, from flowers to wine, whiskey, produce, meat, everything is up.
Fall also means a Marketbasket survey of prices. They've bumped up since the last survey, and while it's an informal survey, it does track with the Consumer Price Index nationally. According to the numbers, the overall price this time was $51.13. That's up about 3% from a year ago. Here in Louisiana, our total for the same 16 items surveyed was $53.92. Breaking down those items, the biggest price jump was for bacon, up almost 20% from a year ago. Bacon has quite the life on social media, so it's become a staple in restaurants across the country. Supply is tight right now, while pork production has yet to catch up. At $5.15, Louisiana is a little cheaper than the national average of $5.24. Chicken is also seeing tight supply and demand. At $3.13, it's up 9% here. Louisiana's average is pretty close at $3.15. Orange juice, meanwhile, is seeing a big jump, and while not quite as big as bacon, it is expected to continue to rise. Louisiana's $3.37 is a bit cheaper than the national average of $3.46. All-purpose flour came in at $2.37 for a 5-pound bag. That's up 7%. Here in Louisiana, the price was a bit cheaper at $2.29 for the same item. Vegetable oil up 5% to $2.52, while in Louisiana, we saw a bigger jump at $2.75. Whole milk is up 3% to $2.93 a gallon, while here in Louisiana, it's more than $1 more expensive at $3.97. That's a product of the fact that we have to ship so much in from out of state. Some prices did move lower in the survey. Bag salad is down 16% to $2.41, while it's only $2.10 here in Louisiana. Ground chuck roast is now below $4 a pound nationally. That's down 3%, but Louisiana is still lagging behind at $4.68 a pound. Finally, it seems we're recovered from the bird flu, as egg production is in full swing. Prices are down to $1.44 a dozen nationally, off 3% from a year ago. Here in Louisiana, they're a bit more expensive at $1.88 for that same dozen. Here at Calandro's, by the way, we priced the eggs a little higher, but the cost was still less than half of the so-called cage-free eggs at nearly $5 a dozen. Grocery stores, like farmers, are at the mercy of outside market forces such as the price of oil, as well as disasters such as Hurricane Irma, which devastated the Florida citrus crop, and so those costs are being passed on.
Whenever anything goes up and we get a price increase, we have to move that price increase to the product itself. So, yeah, we're basically at that mercy. Sometimes we'll hold it down. It's according to what it is and how much it is. If we can, we can absorb a few cents, but you can't really keep going up and up.
The next survey will be the big one for Thanksgiving. We should have those results for you in early November. To see the full list from this fall Marketbasket survey, though, you can check it out on our website at twilatv.org. And guys, I talked with Denise Canatella, who is one of the survey participants, who's also a cattle and sugarcane farmer. And one of the things she was concerned about was the way that these prices can affect perception as well. She's very concerned with consumers because she's, of course, a shopper as well as a consumer. But one of the things she said was the labels on packaging, the constant change she sees, especially with the organic and non-GMO labels, is something that's adding to the cost and is far beyond her control at the producer end.
But you know, we talk about the rising cost at the grocery stores. Farmers and ranchers are not seeing more. In fact,
No.
they're seeing less right now than
No.
in years past.
As you heard in my package, you know, it's the cost is generally around $50. Farmers receive less than 10.
Wow. We need to do something about that. Thank you very much, Neil Melancon.